Today I will be doing a planner flip through of my April pages, so then you can see how it looks once the pages have been filled in with embellishments, washi tapes, as well as what we call in the planner community after the pen. So without further ado, let's go. So today I'm going to flip through my April planner pages, which will include my habit, mood and sleep tracker, as well as some my well-being planner page and my daily planner pages. But today's video is not just about flipping through the pages, as nice as it is to share my pages with you. What after I've written in it, we want to make sure that we are getting a benefit from looking back. And so I'm going to discuss 3 benefits today of flipping through your previous planner pages to see what you can learn from it and how to improve in your next month's planner pages. So I'm Marianne, and through my planning, I hope to inspire those who are normally self-assured but sometimes may feel a little bit lost or overwhelmed with all the things that's going on. Use planning as a form of self-care so you can focus on something and then get back at being great at all the stuff that you do normally. So all items I do mention in today's video, I'll have all the details and the links in the description below. Now, make sure you do stick to the end, because I do have a little heads up announcement where you can have the chance to win Filofax products as well as their sister company, Let's of London journal. So more on that later on. So let's quickly have a look at the chat. We have L Saturday and Monday. Sounds great to me. Me too. I like that idea. I can get the rest of the beginning of the week planned out with all the stuff that I want to do, and then, you know, have a little chat and catch up with you guys to see how you're all going. Absolutely. Oh, fantastic. I love it. I love it. I love it. More streams, more fun. Yay. And we can dance the day. For you guys, I think it's nearly nighttime or afternoon. We can share some time together. So let's just get started. All right, I'm going to show you my desk as normal. And let's see. I'm on this side now. This side? I was on the other side, but then I had the, I'm a right-hander, so I have most of my pages on this side, so I'm going to be doing here. So let's just clear up the desk for a second. So I'm going to be showing you 2 organizers today, because some of them I did move from my personal size to A5 with regards to my planning, but we'll put this one aside for the moment. And we're going to look at the A5 Filofax Mediterranean Organizer. And in here, I'm going to flip through to my, so this is the new planner bundle printable download. And it has a cover page, a calendar, habit, mood and sleep trackers, well-being planner pages, weekly pages, and a gratitude log. Enough of the pages that you need to have for a monthly. So here for April, I created a pretty hand-drawn cover page, and then I added this little Carpe Diem tab. There's something wrong with my Zoom. There it is, with tabs. So that way, this helps me flip to the page nice and easy. So if I need to refer to what's happening with am I lagging, everybody? I don't know what's going on with my camera. Hello, glad to catch you for this one. That's okay, just make sure that you come back later and see what we've discussed. So let me know if it's lagging. I think I might have changed some setting on my camera, or I must have done something, but hopefully everything is going well on your end. I do appreciate your patience if there is some technical issues today. But like I said, so there's Carpe Diem sticker tab allows me to flip through my pages nice and easy rather than having to search through, oh, where is that page? So these are handy, as well as, of course, as you know, for those of you that have been here, my clear divider tabs made from laminating sheets. So then I also, this is the April calendar, so I embellish it with washi tapes, bunting, number stickers, also from Carpe Diem. And then what I do as well is I highlight the different things that's happening in my month, whether they're appointments, events, bills due, and any tasks. So then that way, because I am a visual learner, I'm a visual planner, if it was just all ink, I may not touch it at all. So it's going to be up to you how you embellish your page. If you're a minimalist, then that's fine, because some people might find this too cluttered and just too busy. But for my eyes and my brain, I love color, and so make sure you embellish your planner pages to your suiting. Don't follow someone else's, or if you want to try someone else's style, try it. But if it doesn't work, don't feel that, oh, you know, you're not a good planner, because that's the last thing we want, is you following someone else's, you know, aesthetic when it doesn't work for you. Hi, Donna. Yes, it's a very impromptu one today. I'm trying out Saturday lives. That's all right. I appreciate you popping by a planning group here in Sydney. Oh, fantastic. Coming over my way. Thank you, Marcus, for letting me know. It's all fine. It always makes me worried that I'm talking away and I'm frozen, but I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. No lagging here. Must be my internet, because great thing with StreamYard, which is the platform that I am streaming on, is the broadcast is actually held on their platform, all the techie stuff, so it's not on mine, so which is great. Planner pages are always the feast for the eyes. Thank you so much, Donna. All right, so that's the calendar. Really important. Embellish it the way that will work for you, because if you make it attractive to you, you're more likely to refer back to it. There's no point writing all these details and you don't flip back to it at all afterwards. So make sure it does work for you. Next, we move on to my habit, mood and sleep trackers. And so let's look at the first benefit of looking back at your planner pages. So the first one is it allows you to reflect and learn from what you have gathered throughout the month. So as you can see, you can reflect on what went well, what didn't. It can help you identify patterns and habits and behaviors that will either help you for next month, or you might have to stop doing something altogether because it's not working. And it also will help you achieve your goals. So by seeing your planner pages like this, bird's eye view, you can use it to make adjustments and improvements for your next month's planner pages, and when you're planning week on, week out. So if you're reviewing it like I do on a weekly as well as a monthly basis, it's a great way for you to pivot and make sure that you don't keep doing something that you don't like doing just because you have written it down on your planner. So let's quickly have a look at my habit tracker for April. Let's move that so we have a little bit of space. So as you can clearly see here, in the middle of the month, see how I do well at the beginning of the month, and then I do well at the end of the month. But the beginning of the month, I don't perform as well. So that's something that I can learn from, that maybe throughout those 2 weeks in the middle, that I make sure that I am not putting too much pressure on myself by putting making appointments on those days, or putting too much to do and tasks on my list. So I have learned, because I have been doing habit tracking for a while now, that I know for me, middle of the month, I'm sure it is for a lot of you, you're not as productive as you are at the beginning when it's all fresh and new, or at the end when you're trying to catch up. So give yourself some grace, that if you don't get things done, that's okay. That on those times of the month, or those weeks, that you are making sure that you're not putting too much pressure on yourself. The other thing I learned as well, as you can see here, the afternoon and the evening routines I wasn't doing as well. So I actually reviewed this habit tracker. There is a video where I showed you how I reviewed this habit tracker in more detail. So these habits and routines here, I actually moved at the beginning of the day where I found I was more productive. So these ones here for May, I actually moved back to the top of the day, the top of my habits. So that's something that I had learned just by looking at my previous habit tracker. So the first benefit of flipping back through your planner pages is you can reflect and learn from how you went, and then you can make adjustments along the way. So like I said, there is no rule to how you want to plan your day. Now, if there are things that are traditionally done at night, who's to say that you can't do it first thing in the morning? So, you know, you might go, oh, I need to make sure, I need to check my email and, you know, check my task list. If you know by the afternoon or nighttime your energy has depleted and it's low, then leave those for the first thing in the morning when you are more energetic and more productive and effective. So again, just make sure you plan the way that works for you, not everybody else. So let me know in the chat or in the comment section, if you are watching on replay, who tracks their habits and routines already. So you can actually make improvements. You can't make improvements, sorry, if you don't know how well you're going. And a habit tracker is a great bird's eye view to see your progress. So now then I have my mood and my sleep trackers. So this one for April was a bit all over the place. I did have a challenge that I did for 30 days that took up most of my, well, it didn't take up most of my time, but that was one of my high priorities, to learn about myself and content creation. So I was eager. Sometimes my sleep didn't do too well. My moods were up and down. I think this moment here was a pivoting moment where I discovered that I just need to do what makes me happy, that makes me come alive. There are rules and strategies when it comes to content creation. So for those of you that may not know, I've moved from full-time homeschooling my young son to full-time content creation. So I'm now, what do I do? So I'm like following all these different strategies and trying to do this, trying to do that. This one I discovered, so it was a low point because I just discovered that, why am I trying to chase someone else's dream when I should be chasing mine? So I need to do what makes me come alive. And one of the things is, you know, chatting with you guys. We're all from all over the world, but you know, those of you that turn up on a regular basis, I feel so grateful and appreciative. And to have that community through a camera, and that's one of the things that makes sure that we are looking after ourselves and self-care, looking after our heart and our connection with the community. So a bit all over the place, but I'm okay with that because I did have some other priorities and other things that I was working on. So Elle says, does not have tracking the habits so much. And when you do start to track your habits, start with something small. It doesn't have to be like all this. So all this I already do habitually. I don't need a list for it. But what it is it helps me, prompts me to the next one. They call it habit stacking. So once I've done made my bed, I got to go wash my face, brush my teeth. I got to go do my morning journal. So it's sort of like leads on. It's the stepping stone. So it's not as if that I have to go, oh my God, what am I doing? Checking these off all the time. So these are just my prompts. And the habit tracker also works really well for when your day isn't going as well and it's in disarray, you don't know what you're doing. It's a little guide. So you look at, what am I supposed to do again? Oh yes, that's right, have a little family time. So you've got that to focus on. Go, you know, sit down with the kids, play, you know, or, you know, give a friend a call. So really it's just an opportunity to help guide you back to the things you want to do and the things that matter most to you. Oh, you inspire me all the time. With this journey of mine here with, showing up, planning. At first, I thought I was going to be, show how my planner pages looks, and this is what I use. There are many, many established planner pages, accounts that do a much better job than me. But what I've discovered through actually speaking to you guys on camera was that planning for me was my form of self-care. And what a lot of you were saying, wow, I didn't look at it that way, or I'm going to try that and it's helped them. It's an opportunity now to share what I'm going through. So hopefully it resonates to those of you that are out there that might feel like, oh, my planner pages doesn't look as good, or I didn't fill in my habit tracker. Oh, I must be a failure. Hi, Amy. Hi, nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining me here. So, Amy as well, through creative play and, all the different paper crafts that she does, we are looking for ways to make sure we are looking after ourselves and looking after our mind, our heart, and our body, and making that connection. So that's what I discovered makes me come alive. The planner pages, the washies, the stickers, they make me happy. But then it's the sharing of my own experience as well that makes me bring me joy. So, yeah, you have your AM and PM list. That is your little routine, little tracker. So it doesn't have to look like mine. It could be your post-it notes. It can be just the list on the fridge door. So it doesn't have to be all this, curated fancy stuff. Do what works for you. All right, so next what we have is, as part of my new planner bundle, is my well-being planner page. So on this page, we have based on the Zig Ziglar's Wheel of Life methodology, that you should focus on 7 areas to try and create balance. So in no particular order, it is spiritual, mental, social, family, physical, finance, and career. So I have in this section here different habits I want to do daily that will help create a balance. So with those 7 areas of focus, you can mix and match, you can change it, you don't have to follow it to the T. So for me, spiritual is meditating in the morning using my Headspace app, reading or learning for a minimum of 15 minutes, having family time or calling a friend or a loved one, doing a 5-10 minute cleanup spree in our little flat, doing some sort of workout, tracking my expenses for the day, as well as actioning my highlights. So the second benefit of being able to look back at your previous pages is being able to set some goals. So you set goals for the month, and then you go and review it midway or the following week. It allows you to make sure that you can then set your goals moving forward to the next week or the next month. So it's a great way. So in this one, I've tweaked each of my focus for my personal needs. Like I said, I've got here a Wheel of Life tracker. So the way this works, I didn't fill this one in, but the way this works is, here's one, is I look back at how well I did with these 7 areas the week before. And then once again, it gives me a bird's eye view of how well I did with the 7 areas. So it doesn't mean I have to do all of these things every day, all the time, to have a well-balanced life. What it is just helps me set my goals to go, you know what? I've been neglecting my physical well-being. You know what? I've been working too hard and haven't had time to spend with my family or called up a friend. Or you know what? My expenses are just spending too much. So it gives you a good view to go, which areas do I need to focus on for the new week? So it helps you then set your goals for the following week that, all right, I need to be intentional with my physical well-being because I haven't done any exercise for the last 8 months. So, I need to get myself outside for a walk. Again, a great visual way to make sure that you are finding balance in your life. Now, the other things that's on here, let me remove, all right, the other things on this well-being planner page is like I said, the wellness wheel of life tracker to see how well you did the week before so you can plan better the new week, a sleep tracker. I have another wellness tracker. So other things that I track is making sure I eat some fruit, I get outside, don't have any junk food, have my 6 to 8 glasses of water every day and getting my step count up. And then on the other side of my planner page here is taking my micro breaks. So what that is several times a day you should take some breaks that's only 1 to 2 minutes, like taking some deep breaths. So for 1 minute, you can also, if you work at a desk, get up and stretch those creaky bones like I have, and then also maybe writing in a gratitude log, because if you try and look for things you're grateful for in the day, for those happy times, then it'll then have a roll-on effect, because of course, we have lots of stresses nowadays, and sometimes we can't get out of that funk. So by taking time to write down what you're grateful for, it helps put a smile on your face, because I know when I'm writing down, I'm grateful for my oldest son who made me a lovely Mother's Day card. While I'm writing that, I have a smile on, and that's just instant. I'm not putting it on, and then it gives me that happy dopamine, So make sure you're taking time for those micro breaks to avoid burning out. Now, the other thing that's on this Wellbeing Planner page is my morning journal. So this is where I write. So it's only a couple of lines. Let me see this week's one so you can see what it looks like. Blank. So see how it's only 2 lines? So you don't have to write an essay, because sometimes if we're forced to write and fill in, lots of lines on a diary or a journal, we go, well, it's too much of hard work. I don't want to do it. But just 2 lines. What it is, you write down how you feel in the morning, why you feel that way, and what is it that you can do to make yourself feel better. So it's important that you actually, so I've learned this through my Headspace app, that you don't label your emotions as good or bad. So they're neither, right? They're just a messaging system to you on how you're feeling right now. So if you're writing in the morning, how do I feel? I feel sad. Well, why do you feel sad? Well, I just heard a friend lost her job. So what do you need to do? Well, I want to make sure that I give her a call, or we can catch up for coffee. So think of your emotions as a messaging system to how you are feeling right now. Don't look at it as good or bad. It's just a message to let you know, hey, you're a bit anxious today. Why do I feel anxious? Because I got to present in front of, my workmates. Oh, well, what is it that you need to do to make yourself feel better? Well, I need to make sure I'm prepared, all those stuff. So just think of your emotions that way. I think if we start labeling, sad or angry as being bad, then what do we do with things that are bad? We ignore it. We push it aside. We say, go away. I don't want to be angry. And then you bottle it in, and then what happens? It explodes and you go nuts, right? So make sure that your emotions are just messaging system to you on how you feel right now and what it is that you need to do. Oh, Amy, you're inspiring me to create a planner. Yes, go. With all your, you can do so much, and then with the Cricut machine, you can make so many lovely stickers. Stacking of the habit tracker, create wins during the day. That's right, that's right. Zig Ziglar, yeah. So throughout my reading of, creating better habits, and, even during my working 9 to 5, 7 habits of highly effective people and Zig Ziglar stuff. So learn all these different things. Thank you, Donna. Watch me on replay a little bit later. So we'll catch up in the comments section. Thank you for popping by. That card was adorable. Yes, it was so cute with it's over there. I won't go get it, but go on my Instagram page. There's little roses that he made from paper. So creative. So, like I said, I too am slowly learning that, my emotions are just messaging systems. So it's like your gas or petrol gauge on your car, right? So it's, hey, running on empty. What do you need to do? Fill it up. So by taking a few minutes in the morning, it can help you acknowledge what is happening and help set the day a bit better. All right, so with the April 1, I can have a look at different things. So here, I didn't do my morning journal on Saturday, Sunday, and I'm fine with that. You know why? I slept in. I took a day off. That is more important and high priority. So I know with that one that I probably had a great day because I had a good rest. So just be mindful that when you are looking back at your tracker, that don't go and judge yourself because you didn't fill in the pages. Just means more important things happened along the way. Now we move on to my daily pages. So this was April. I think there was only 4 weeks of 4 weeks in the month. So I had the 4 well-being planner. Then I planned my daily. So I first started off with my daily pages in my personal size. So this one is Filofax Finsbury organizer in mustard. So I started off my daily planning in personal size. So this is my Make Time daily 2-page spread. So all the planner pages that I use, I have created myself, and you can get it from my website at mariannecresp.com. So if you're not like Amy, who can easily create her own planner pages, or you just want to get mine, just pop on by to mariannecresp.com, and then there are planner pages for A5, Happy Planner Classic, and Letter Big Happy planner size, and this one, of course, some other personal and pocket size. So in the Make Time daily planner page, I have a time blocking column, section to write my top priority or highlight of the day, why is this important, and what action to get done, as well as another morning journal section, a column for tasks and notes, and then also a way to reflect. Did you action your highlight of the day today? How laser focused were you? And what was your energy level? This is based on the book Make Time by Jake Knapp and John Saratsky, of how you can make time for things that matter most. So the highlight and then the reflecting back is based on that book. So let me show you what it looks like on the bigger size. So this is an A5. So again, time blocking, my highlight, my morning journal, tasks, notes, and then reflecting back. And of course, both of them have the water intake tracker. So now there is a video, my latest video, I've got some tips on how you can plan your day better by using a time blocking system. So time blocking is the opposite of multitasking, because all you're doing is focusing on one task during that block of time. So then you're more focused, you're not all over the place trying to do too many stuff, because what happens is if you try to do too many things, stop, start, it takes a while to get started again. So by focusing on one thing, and being intentional with your time, it allows you to be more effective and make time for things that matter most. So, and then of course tasks here. So yeah, I've got in the description that video, so make sure you do check that. So now, before I do share the third benefit of looking back through your previous planner page, make sure that if you are liking this video and you're getting value from it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with friends that might get some benefits of how using planner as a form of self-care. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell. Let me see, does it work? Oh, it doesn't work because it goes through my ears. Hit that bell to get notified of when I do upload new videos. So now the third benefit of flipping through your planner pages is time management. So being able to have a look back at how you did the month before and your days allows you to be better at planning your time. So let me just quickly have a look. Anyone else frozen? Not frozen for me. Just refresh. I think, yeah, I'm sort of cutting, sort of stalling on my side, so hopefully everything is all good. Hello, Amanda. Had to log out and back on. Yes, I had to do that with some other videos I was watching too on YouTube. So all set after logging out and back in. So glad. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Not frozen now. Thank you. I appreciate the patience of everyone. That's what happens with live, and I'm getting better at not getting so nervous with these sort of things. So, like I said, time management is an important benefit of flipping back through your planner pages, because then it shows you how you spent your time. So in these, both the A5 and my personal size, so I've got little markings. So with the boxes, if it's filled in, it means I've completed it. If it's crossed out, means I didn't do it. And then if there's a little arrow, it means I've migrated it to the next day. And then the same here. X means I've done it. So a line through it. So these are just, you can create your own key notes of how you complete your task. A line through it means I didn't do it. And that little half thing there means I did half of it only. So by flipping back, I get to see, well, I completed a lot of tasks on Monday, as well as on Tuesday, Wednesday, lots of stuff forwarded to the next day on Thursday, again on Friday. So like my monthly habit tracker, I can see that beginning, I do well, middle, not so much, and then in the end, do well again, because I'm trying to catch up. So by being able to flip through my daily planner pages, I can manage my time better. By that means that I won't schedule tasks that are too task focused on Thursdays and Fridays. And then if I want to, I've got a big project, I know to do it on the Monday, Tuesday, or on the Sunday. So being able to flip back, you get to see patterns emerging, like which days you are most productive and which one you're not. So let's have a look. We have question of the day. Oh, let me take that other one off. Question of the day. Do you look back at your previous planner pages, or you don't even have a think of it? Throw it in an archive box or throw it away. Let me know in the chat or in the comment by typing yes, you do look back at your previous planner pages, or no, you don't look back at your previous planner pages. If no, is this something you're going to start looking back on? You don't have to do it all the time, but then it's just a good way. Like anything, you can't track your progress unless you're looking at your where you've been, So you need to know where you've been to see where you need to go. Does that make sense? So let me know, yes, you track, or no, you don't track. I really like the idea of looking for those patterns. It's amazing how much you can see when it's written down in a one-page spread or a two-page spread. And I get to learn a lot about myself, you know, things that you think, oh, I know I'm not good on, you know, Thursday, Friday, but why? Well, it's because, you know, you work so hard that maybe on the Thursday, Friday could be your day off, or it could be give yourself half a day. So yes, really a good opportunity. Have a look, see how it's going, and you can plan a lot better. So Elle says not usually. Again, it doesn't have to be all the time, because again, that, you know, it takes time to do these sort of things. But when you need to learn why you may feel a certain way, or why you might not be as effective or productive on certain days, certain weeks, it's a good way to have a look back. And yes, I look back often. Fantastic, Amanda. And it's not, I don't do it all the time either. Sometimes, you know, depending on the season you're in, if you've got lots of projects, lots of things to do, then just because you don't touch your planner doesn't mean that you didn't do a great job. It just means other priorities have taken, you know, taken your time. So, yeah, I normally flip through my pages mid-month. So that is why I actually wanted to come on today, because I thought, you know what, I'm going to be reviewing my May habit tracker. And so it's a good way to, you know, share with you guys the importance of why I do it and what I get from it. Is I just don't do it to go, oh, let's look at my planner page. I get to learn a lot about myself. So last week, Saturday and Sunday, I wasn't feeling well. I was tired. And I had a scratchy throat and I had a runny nose. So then I make sure, see, I didn't even do anything. And then it's fine. I'm fine with that. Sometimes I may go back and action some of these, but I am forgiving of myself now not to worry about it too much. And so even like yesterday, so I can't remember what I did. Oh, I had a little project that I was just so focused on. I went, you know what, my morning routine, it's okay. I've been doing well doing my morning routine, that I was able to go, I want to concentrate on this project, get it done, you know, out of the way. So it took most of my day. And then Friday, same thing. I didn't do much in the afternoon because then I worked on my project. So that's the reason why it's a great way to look back at your previous planner pages. And again, there's no rule. You don't have to, you know, do any of this, but it's a great opportunity to do so. Like I said, so flip through my mid-month to see my progress, celebrate my wins, like walking nearly every day. I didn't miss yesterday because I did a 100 squat challenge the other day and my legs are killing. My thighs are burning. I can't walk. I have to get someone to help me get off my chair because my legs are in pain. But also a great way to, when you do look back, is to change things up. If things aren't working, doesn't mean you got to keep doing it, like just because it's on your planner pages, because your planner, because it's for you, not anybody else. It's yours. So no rule that you have to finish the month doing exactly what you said you wanted to do at the beginning of the month. All right, so let me quickly check the chat. Ouchie. Yeah, it still hurts. My 100 squat, 100, I was so proud of myself that I did 120 squats. Like it got broken down, 10 squats first, 20 squats. But the second day I was fine. But the third day and yesterday, I just like, it's like I felt like I was an old nana, you know, I need help with, you know, going down the stairs, walking up the stairs. So, but I'm proud of myself that I'm adding additional stuff to my physical well-being. So I've been walking majority of nearly every day. I've missed 3 days out of 25. So yeah, yes, doing the walk. I've been inspired by others who do go out on their daily walk. Okay. So let me give you a little heads up. Let me put my stuff aside. Whoop. Okay, so on Monday, the 22nd of May, I will run. I'm going to see if I can do this without banging. So bear with me. Where are we? Okay, I'm going to grab something here. I'm only in a little tight space in my little studio. Ugh. Okay, all right. In my little studio, so my desk and my cameras are all here. So if I bump one thing, it all shakes. But yeah. So now let's just quickly. How do you track your sleep? By time or with an app? Yeah. So I've got an app connected to my Apple Watch. Although sometimes I'm not very good with that because then my my watch I forget to charge. So that's why sometimes my sleep tracker itself, there's nothing on there because I don't remember when I went to sleep and what time I woke up when I don't track it on my Apple Watch. All right, so let me share my desk again. So on Monday the 22nd, which is in 2 days time, I will run a Filofax and Let's of London. So Let's of London is the sister company of Filofax. So they've got beautiful journals like these. So I use my journal as my notebook for all the things that I have learnt as part of getting better at content creation, making YouTube videos. So let me show you. So I use my markers to make my notes pretty, write big, so then I don't feel like I'm back at school just writing notes and notes. So this is the Let's of London, and then this is the new colors of the Norfolk Filofax. So they have much bigger rings here. See, there'll be more details anyway on Monday. So this is the Norfolk in Espresso and then the Norfolk in Current, and these are huge. I think 30 millimeter rings, so much bigger than the, let's have a look at this one, the traditional one. See, can you see that? Nice and big fat rings, so which means you can fit more inside it. So Monday on my Instagram page, I will be doing a giveaway where you can have a chance to win a Filofax organizer and two Let's of London journal. So I'll figure out first which one, what they will be. I've got this weekend to work on that, and yeah, so this will be open to international followers, but wait, there's more, because there will be 2 prize packs. So Filofax Norfolk organizer plus 2 Let's of London journal, and so that's the one color is in the Espresso, and then the other one is a Filofax organizer in Current plus 2 Let's of London notebooks. So make sure you go ahead on to the description, follow me on Instagram. That's where I will post the giveaway. There'll be more details there, and there'll be terms and conditions, but it will be open to international followers. Speaking of sleep, I'm going to soon. Thank you, Marcus, for joining me, and I appreciate you so much being here on my live and just your wonderful, wonderful contribution to my little community and showing up. Thank you so much. Yes, Amy and Marcus, we were all in the same challenge for April. So we have gotten to know each other really well. Great way to keep notes, still using composition notebooks, so feel much like school. Oh, I want those composition notebooks. We never had those ones. So that's something that I love, notebooks. So they sell it with D rings. What are D rings? Are these D rings? Are these D rings, Amy? Do let me know if that's what it is. Love the blue personal size one. So this one, I think I don't know if it's this one is in espresso, so it's sort of like a black, but looks brown and the thing. So well, yeah, a very generous giveaway. So 2 prize pack. I'll have more information on it on my Instagram page, so make sure you do head on over there and make sure to follow me and click that star button, because unfortunately Instagram don't show my post to everyone, so make sure that you are following me. So to also, like I said earlier, these are O-rings. D rings have the flat on one. Yeah, so these are Let me see what it is on the other ones. I think, yeah. Oh, these are O-rings then. So no, I think theirs is all, but they do sit flat on the page. See, they do sit flat on the desk, so they don't like spring back up. So if you do want to get any of my planner inserts, just of course make sure to head on over to my website, marianecresp.com. I have updated my website, so if you're new to it, it's all prettied up. But if you have been on there, let me know what you think of it. What I'll need you to do next, if you want to go and get writing tips on how to write your daily schedule, click tap or go into the description for tips for writing a daily schedule. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much, and chat to you in the next video. Bye bye. Bye everybody. Bye.